Hi everybody, and welcome to our first What the Truck Wednesday video of the year. I'm Tom, and you know Russell. Been here a while now, making these videos. And today we're going to be talking about some Xterra stuff. And D21, actually all the trucks.
Yeah.
And we'll even have a shout out for Z32 in there somewhere.
Ooh.
So get comfy and let's move on with the video.
All right, well, let's jump into the oddball part that's gonna kind of cover a handful of cars, and that's a third and fourth shift fork. Now, we don't have transmission internals come through very often.
No.
But this one came through, caught my eye, and this will actually fit D21, WD21, R50 Pathfinder, and then also the Z32 and R33 transmissions. So if you are, working on a transmission rebuild, need some internal parts and things like that, that is a perfect excuse to email us, because that's a good one to handle over email.
Yes.
Because transmission internals can get kind of tough. But yeah, this, if you got some issues with your transmission, looking to rebuild it, you're smart like that, because I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd touch a transmission.
I have to say, I take my hat off to people that can rebuild transmissions, because manual transmissions, there's a lot of parts in there.
Yeah.
You have to have a really good workspace.
Yeah.
Clean, organized. I've done engines, but never a transmission. I mean, I don't think I'll ever, maybe I will, who knows, maybe I'll just zone out one day and take a transmission apart.
I mean, back in the day when we used to do Mitsubishi stuff, we had like Mitsubishi Evolution transmission rebuild kits. Those were like really popular. And so we'd put all the parts and stuff together, and I remember assembling these and looking at them, and I was just like, everything looks the same, but it has a different part number, so something's different about it. I don't know what, but my hat's off to you guys that can do that kind of stuff.
We had a conversation about this part yesterday, and you were talking about a shift fork.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, a clutch fork popped in my head, so that conversation I had with you yesterday probably made no sense to you at all.
I understood what happened, but I liked it. Okay. So, in that vein, went with it. In that vein of what Tom's talking about, you guys can be on the lookout. We got some kits. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do another round of parts kits. Really excited. I say that until it's all in my office and I gotta deal with it.
Take pictures of it, yeah.
But what's next here? This is a Tom kit here.
This is a good one. I think it's a good one. This is the power steering soft hose kit.
Yeah.
And this is for Xterras and Xterras only, and it's for the N50.
These fit the N50, the D40.
Oh wow, okay.
And the R51.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway.
All right. Well, I apologize.
Yeah, I did double check you, and yeah,
I'm glad you did.
They do fit all.
Because I mean to double check myself, and sometimes I get busy and I forget.
It's easy to
But these are all the hoses here. We've got pump to reservoir, reservoir to rack, and then finally the rack to cooler. And these are all low pressure hoses. We can't get the clamps. For some weird reason, the clamps, although the hoses remain the same from start to finish, the clamps change numbers. So I'm not sure what the difference is, but if you want to do the clamps at the same time, which is a great idea, let us know, supply us with your VIN, and we can check those clamp numbers. And also, obviously, you're going to need a bottle of the Nissan power steering fluid.
Yes.
Russell will probably pop a picture of that up there with the part number. And the fluid's been the same from start to finish as well, so no mistakes can be made there.
Yeah, and this hose, so the one that runs from down to the cooler, now some of you guys might be like, well, I don't have a cooler on mine. The cooler on the power steering system on those is just a extended metal hose that, runs across the front of the car, obviously gonna catch air, cool it down, and then you have a simple way of, cooling down the fluid. So I'd be interested to know how many you knew that. I remember back in the day when I first ordered a cooler for somebody, and I was like, this is just a hose, like what, but it makes sense if you really think about it.
Was there any fins on it, or was it just a metal pipe?
No, it's just metal pipe.
Okay.
Yeah, I have seen ones with fins on them.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on the application and where it's located on the vehicle. Mm-hmm. Real quick, I got a couple shout outs. Mikey Likes It made a comment and said that he had ran into issues with exhaust hangers on some of the older Frontiers, Xterras, Pathfinders cracking, and I don't know if I've necessarily seen that. I'd be interested to know if more people have had problems with that, but broken hangers are definitely a bad situation. They can turn into leaks and cracks and more problems. Broken.
Is he talking about metal hangers or the rubber ones?
Well, I would guess metal because he said cracked.
Okay.
So, I mean, well, I guess that could be with rubber too. But we do have the rubber. We, should have the metal ones available as well. And then Destroy 453 says that he got a 2016 Frontier, I guess it'd probably be a couple months ago now, and that he was new to the channel. Appreciate everything. So welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
Thank you for checking us out. Hopefully this will be insightful and helpful for you in the future.
Now, have you guys been working on your projects this winter? I just barely started working on my Pathfinder. I'm trying to get my factory accessory fog lights to work. Bulbs are good, relay's good. The last thing I haven't checked is the switch. I'm thinking it's the switch because it's got an LED light in it. It's probably something stupid like if that LED burns out, the fog lights don't work. But I've got a new switch on the way, and I'll let you guys know what happens with that.
Yeah, I started looking at some brake parts for the Datsun.
Okay, cool.
So if you guys know of a good cheap brake kit to convert the drums to disc on the Datsun 521, let me know. It looks like the price of all the kits that are out there have gone up considerably, which makes sense. All of our parts prices have gone up. And then one of the guys who made custom kits has actually stopped supplying kits. So if you guys have any tips, of something I can, if I can make my own kit, or it's all feels like witchcraft to me. So, but I want to start looking at that.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking.
That is number one priority for that truck, because even if I get it going, it feels unsafe because of the drums. They're terrible.
Does it lock up, or is it just you got to stomp on it too hard to get it to be effective?
Yeah, it's drums. They just stink. So I'd feel good about going through it, just redoing everything. And if I'm gonna do that, I want to do disc.
Right.
I mean, I could probably get drums and just go back to that, but I don't really want to. So I'd be interested to know, you Datsun guys who have been around know way more than me about that stuff. So enlighten me, please.
All right. So I think that's all we have for them today.
Yeah. That's it.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and come back and see us on Friday for a Friday video, which we talk about car stuff.
Yeah.
And we've got some good things lined up for this Friday video.
Yeah. See you then.
All right. Bye.
Later, guys.